I'm reliably informed by most of our members of parliament that many of them from the UDA party have appended their signatures and are in support of that motion of impeachment. I think we will go with the majority members of the UDA party. If the majority members of the UDA party are in support of the impeachment, then the UDA party itself will also support what the members feel is in the best interest of the party and the country. And in fact, should that motion of impeachment sail through, our immediate concern then will be to eject him also as a member of the party, because then you cannot be found to be grossly incompetent, grossly undermining the constitution and national unity, and then still become a ranking member of this party. So I think if I were a parliamentarian myself, I will find sufficient ground to impeach. In following up with what Honorable Nyakundi has said, you cannot preach the gospel of ethnicity, malice, division, gospel of exclusion, gospel that tries to incite one group of people against another. He has been the most catastrophic, the most insidious in terms of dealing a very decisive blow to the unity of this country that had been carefully knit by the Hustler Nation. The Hustler Nation was about the bottom-up economic policy. It was never about regions. It was never about one person over another or blind ambition for power. It was a narrative that was hoped will uplift the masses of the country, so that a lot of us then can come into the economic bracket and avoid the culture of exclusion. What we have seen him doing is to argue for the same old policies of malice, of division, of hatred, of ethnicity, of exclusion of others. And I don't think it is proper and right to have a deputy president who is actually himself the actual threat to national unity. Let me first allow the Member of Parliament for Gitutu Chache, who is also the National Treasurer of UDA, to speak to that matter. Then I will finalize it.
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Japheth Nyakundi, Member of Parliament for Kitutu Chache North, and I'm also the National Treasurer of the UDA party. We are here today because 2 weeks ago we started the Comrades chapter. The Comrades chapter is all about leadership and governance and listening to our young people. Our young people in this country, especially the youth, need a sense of hearing, and they need a sense of communication. That's why we are here today. As a party, we said we will mentor the young people of this country because we believe that they are the leaders of today. So as a party, we will be moving across the country on issues to do with talking to the young people of this country, because that is the manifesto of UDA, and that is how UDA was built. On the issue of impeachment of the deputy president, the motion has not been brought to parliament yet, but if the motion is brought to parliament, we will look at it, and if the grounds are sustainable enough for the impeachment of the deputy president, we will impeach him. But if the grounds are not sufficient enough, he'll have another chance. But what I will say to the people of Kenya, because this is a matter of concern, the deputy president has looked to be like someone who's very tribal, someone who does not want to engage people from other regions across the country. He's said to be a Mrima person. And as a country, we want someone who is a symbol of national unity, who will be visiting other regions and hear the problems of other regions. And if Rigathi Gachagau is not ready to come to Mombasa, is not ready to go to Nyanza, is not ready to go to Western and other parts of the country, then we will look for another deputy president who is ready to serve Kenyans at the capacity of a deputy president. Because we don't want a deputy president who talks about his region, who advocates only about his region. Because if we go that way, all these other regions will also require to have their own deputy president. And because we don't want to have 8 deputy presidents, we will remove him so that we have a deputy president who is ready to listen to Kenyans and who is ready to serve Kenyans, despite the race, color, region, and where you come from. Thank you so much. My name is Japheth Nyakundi.